New York is the latest state to offer illegal immigrants driver's licenses. Democratic Governor Andrew Cuomo signing the green light bill into law on Monday. But one county clerk says the new law violates federal law, and he does not plan to comply with it. So let's debate with Fox News contributor Leslie Marshall and that Erie County clerk, Mickey Kearns. Welcome to you both. Glad to have you.
Hi, Shannon.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so Mickey, part of your letter, you say, I will not be granting licenses to illegal immigrants. This is to the county attorney. Complying with the act puts me and other county clerks in the untenable position of having to decide whether to uphold federal law or the newly enacted state law. I anticipate being sued in either event. So, Mickey, you thought you were put in a no-win situation. What's the plan?
This is about the law. I took an oath to support the Constitution, and the state of New York, when they passed this law, made it much more difficult for us clerks. We will be sued either way, whether we supported the law or not.
Okay, so Leslie, I was looking around. Siena College actually polled this, and this was back in March, and they said, do you support or oppose undocumented immigrants getting a New York driver's license? 61% opposed it, 34% said they support it. So this doesn't sound like something New Yorkers are clamoring to get done, but officials say it's now the law of the state, at least.
I think part of the problem here, Shannon, is the reason. And the reason a lot of people just think, oh, somebody is not a citizen, they shouldn't have a license. But in California, when they did the research and looked at the criteria, and the reason for this actually wasn't to say, oh, we're going to reward you for coming to this country undocumented. It was for several reasons. One, people who don't have licenses are 5 times more likely to be involved in a fatality. That's not just the driver, it could be the other driver. Insurance rates go up, they could go down. In addition, there are a lot of people out there, especially undocumented workers in this country, who don't know how to drive properly, don't know the rules of the road, can't show up to work, and they're a big part of our economy. And in addition to that, to get their kids to school safely, on time, or to get their kids to school at all. Those are just some of the reasons.
Okay, one of the organizers in trying to get the law passed, Jennifer Connor, says this: the only reason to be against this all along has been xenophobia and fear. We will come after you if you don't uphold the law because of racism and xenophobia. Mickey, how do you respond to accusations like that?
First of all, it's against the federal law, the immigration law of 1986. It is against federal law to hire someone who is an illegal alien. And furthermore, as the Erie County clerk, the state of New York is in conflict with the federal law. So as long as there is that conflict, remember, there's 195 countries, and in the bill, that would mean 195 passports that we would have to, my staff, be experts in looking at this information. We did not receive any additional funding. And she mentioned California. In California, it's 24 days to get a license, to get an appointment for a license. In New York, in my office, you get an appointment for a day. This is a lot of pandering and a talk to people looking at special interests to bring more voters into democracy. Remember, these people are illegal. If someone has a speeding infraction or does not pay their child support, in New York, a license is a privilege, not a right. Okay, well, first of all, if your DMV is only 1 day to get in and get a license, we need to work on getting that program, however you're running it, out to the rest of the country. Meantime, Leslie, final word to you. I think you should. It sounds pretty efficient. We're doing it a lot better in New York than you're doing in California. All right, Leslie.
Well, being a former resident of Buffalo and currently living in Los Angeles, I can attest we have a lot more people in Los Angeles than they do in Buffalo. That could be one of the reasons for the wait time, and we have a lot more freeways.
All right, well, we will watch and see, because Mickey, quickly, we got to go, but how far are you willing to take this? Going to jail? I mean, what's going to happen?
We're going to take this all the way, because it's the right thing to do. My father used to say there's no right way to do a wrong thing.
All right, Mickey and Leslie, thank you very much.
Thank you, Shannon.